You may not realize it, but your leg muscles are silently shrinking every year. Even if you feel fine, you notice it in small ways first. Reaching for the handrail a little earlier than before, feeling a twinge of weakness climbing the stairs, or struggling to stand from a chair without gripping something nearby. You shake it off, thinking it's just part of aging. But here's the truth. It doesn't have to be this way. Mom, are you sure you're steady on your feet? Your daughter asks, concern threading her voice. You smile, trying to hide it, but the worry in her eyes lingers longer than her words. Many seniors believe that muscle loss is inevitable and nothing can stop it. That's simply not true. You're not alone in this, and what's happening to your legs is something that can be slowed, even reversed, with the right awareness and habits. Think of your muscles like elastic bands. Over time, without regular tension and proper nutrition, they lose their stretch. You pull the band, and it doesn't snap back the way it used to. That's what's happening inside your legs. Muscle fibers are shrinking. Protein synthesis, the process that builds and repairs muscle, is slowing down, and key hormones like testosterone and growth hormone are dropping. Together, these changes leave your legs weaker, making everyday activities harder, and increasing your risk of falls or injuries. You remember last week trying to carry a laundry basket up the stairs. Your legs quivered just a few steps in, and frustration boiled over. Why am I getting weaker? You muttered under your breath. That's your body signaling that it needs attention, that it's craving the right nutrients and gentle activity. The solution is simpler than you might think. It starts with your morning. A high-protein, nutrient-rich breakfast can kickstart the preservation of your leg muscles. Imagine waking up and giving your legs exactly what they need after a long night of fasting. Protein acts like tiny repair workers inside your muscles, going to work while you sip your coffee or stir your eggs. It stimulates muscle repair and growth, helping your fibers regain their strength. And it's most effective in the morning because your body has been without fuel all night. Think of it as priming a pump. You're fueling the repair system so it can work at its best right when your day begins. The benefits ripple through every part of your life. You prevent age-related leg weakness, so climbing stairs feels manageable again. You maintain your mobility and independence, no longer needing to rely on others for simple tasks. Your risk of falls decreases, keeping you safer in your home. Your metabolism gets a gentle boost, helping your energy stay steadier throughout the day. Research shows that seniors who consume adequate protein at breakfast maintain 20% more leg strength over 12 months. That's not a minor difference. That's the strength you need to feel confident standing, walking, or playing with your grandchildren without wincing in pain or fear. So, what can you do starting tomorrow? Reach for eggs, Greek yogurt, or a protein smoothie. Make it simple. Measure out 25-30 grams of protein, pair it with a fruit or a handful of nuts, and sit down to a breakfast that actually works for your legs. Avoid skipping breakfast, and don't rely only on carbohydrates like toast or sugary cereals. They won't deliver the repair fuel your muscles are begging for. Just a little effort in the morning? You might think, can that really change anything? The answer is yes. Your legs are waiting for this small, daily investment. And the moment you start nourishing them properly, you give your body a chance to fight back against the silent muscle loss that has been creeping up on you. Now that we understand the threat, let's talk about why breakfast is the golden window to fight muscle loss. You've probably heard breakfast is important. But here's where it gets interesting for your legs. You might wake up groggy, pour a cup of coffee, maybe grab a slice of toast, and think that's enough. But what if I told you that this small morning choice could be the difference between legs that feel strong and stable and legs that betray you halfway up the stairs? Do I really need a big breakfast? You ask yourself, staring at the clock while your stomach grumbles. Some believe calories in the morning don't matter. But timing is critical for seniors. Your body isn't just digesting food, it's deciding whether to repair, rebuild, or keep breaking down muscle. And in the quiet hours of the night without fuel, your muscles slip into what scientists call a catabolic state. That's a fancy way of saying they're breaking themselves down for energy. Think of breakfast as priming an engine. Imagine trying to start your car on a cold morning without gasoline. The engine sputters, struggles, maybe won't run at all. Your muscles work the same way. Without that early fuel, they can't kickstart their repair process for the day. But when you give them high-quality protein, a little vitamin D, and some omega-3s, suddenly the engine roars to life. Inside your body, the shift is remarkable. Protein sparks the mTOR pathway. Think of it as the green light for muscle growth. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, keeping bones strong so your legs have a stable foundation. Omega-3s calm inflammation and support muscle function. Together, they set your muscles on the path from breaking down to building up, from catabolic to anabolic. Wait, I've been skipping breakfast most of my life. You whisper, guilt creeping in. Can it really make a difference now? The answer is yes. Every morning you fuel your muscles properly, you're giving them the signal to rebuild. It's not magic. It's science. And it works even if you've neglected this habit for years. The benefits are immediate and long-term. Your muscles start repairing and growing as soon as you eat. Your balance and coordination improve, so daily movements feel steadier. Energy flows more evenly through the day, reducing those mid-morning crashes. Research backs this up. Studies in older adults show that morning protein consumption improves leg strength and walking speed. That means climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or standing from a chair becomes easier and safer. A real boost to independence. So what does a breakfast like this look like in real life? Try a bowl of oats mixed with whey protein and topped with berries. Or scramble a few eggs with fresh spinach and a sprinkle of cheese. Even a smoothie with Greek yogurt, chia seeds, and a handful of nuts works beautifully. The goal is simple. Give your muscles the building blocks they need right when they're most receptive. But be careful. There are pitfalls. Sugary cereals might fill your stomach, but they do almost nothing for your muscles. And that morning coffee, alone, it won't stop your muscles from breaking down. These habits, though small, quietly erode your strength over months and years. Okay, I can do this, you tell yourself, feeling a flicker of hope. You can taste the difference already. The warmth of eggs, the creaminess of yogurt, the satisfaction of giving your body what it truly needs. Just a few minutes at the table each morning can set the tone for your entire day, transforming weakness into strength. Now that we know why breakfast matters, it's time to uncover the superstar nutrient that actually builds muscle. The one your legs have been quietly begging for all along. Here's the nutrient that your legs are begging for every morning: protein. You wake up, stretch your legs, and notice they feel a little weaker than yesterday. The stairs feel higher, the walk to the mailbox longer. You think, maybe I'm just getting old. But it's not just age. It's a lack of the right building blocks. Do I really need that much protein? You mutter, eyeing your small cup of yogurt. Many think small amounts are enough. They're not. Your muscles are like walls. Protein is the bricks. Without enough, the wall weakens, and cracks begin to appear. You can patch them occasionally, but eventually the structure becomes unstable. That's what's happening inside your legs if you don't provide sufficient protein each morning. Aging slows down protein synthesis, your body's ability to build new muscle, so seniors need slightly more protein per meal to maintain strength. Imagine trying to build a house with half the bricks missing. You could try, but the walls wouldn't hold. That's your muscles on too little protein, fragile, more prone to fatigue and at higher risk of injury. But there's hope. The right breakfast can change everything. Eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, even a protein shake. These are your morning allies. They deliver the amino acids your muscles crave, the raw materials for repair and growth. When you consume 25-30 grams of protein in the morning, you trigger peak muscle protein synthesis. It's like flipping a switch inside your body, telling your muscles, it's time to rebuild. 25 grams. That sounds like a lot, you think, but think of your palm. A portion roughly the size of your hand, maybe 2 eggs or a cup of Greek yogurt. That's enough to start the process. You don't need fancy powders or complicated meals. Just a consistent, protein-rich start to your day. The benefits start subtly but quickly become noticeable. You support lean muscle mass, giving your legs the strength to carry you safely. You reduce your risk of falls because your muscles can react faster, stabilize better. Your metabolism stays active, helping energy levels remain steady. You feel full longer, and your blood sugar doesn't spike and crash mid-morning. Clinical trials back this up. Older adults who meet their morning protein targets have stronger lower limbs after just 6 months. That's not theory. That's real-life improvement you can feel in every step, every lift, every moment you move without fear or strain. So, what does a practical morning look like? Crack 2 eggs into a skillet, scramble with some spinach. Or mix Greek yogurt with berries and a sprinkle of nuts. Cottage cheese with a few slices of fruit also works beautifully. If mornings are rushed, a protein smoothie with milk, banana, and a scoop of whey is quick and effective. Measure it if you need to. 1 palm-sized portion of protein per meal is your target. Be mindful of common mistakes. Relying only on plant proteins like cereals or small servings of nuts won't provide enough of the essential amino acids. Underestimating portion sizes is another trap. A teaspoon of peanut butter is not going to rebuild your legs. Consistency and quantity matter more than fanciness. You take a bite of your protein-rich breakfast, and a sense of empowerment rises. You realize this is not just food, it's preparation, it's defense, it's giving your body the tools it needs to fight back against age-related decline. You're starting to feel hope where there was uncertainty. Okay, you whisper to yourself, I can do this. And you can, because every morning you choose protein, your legs are quietly becoming stronger, more reliable, more you. But here's the thing, protein alone can only take you so far. Food is powerful, yes, but it works best when paired with simple movements that awaken your muscles and turbocharge your morning routine. Protein is powerful, but food alone isn't enough. Let's explore simple movements that turbocharge your morning routine. Did you know a 5-minute morning routine can make your breakfast work even harder for your legs? You've been nourishing your body with protein, vitamin D, and omega-3s, but without movement, those nutrients don't reach their full potential. You pour your coffee, scroll your phone, and maybe stretch lazily. But imagine if just a few minutes of gentle exercise could turn your breakfast into a muscle-building powerhouse. Exercise at my age, isn't that risky? You ask, hesitating at the doorway of your kitchen. That's a common fear. Some think exercise in later years could cause injury, but the truth is the opposite. Movement is essential. Without it, your muscles remain weak, coordination falters, and the effort you put into your diet won't pay off fully. Think of your muscles like a sponge. You eat your protein-rich breakfast, and it sits there, ready to nourish, but it needs pressure to absorb fully. Exercise squeezes the sponge, helping it soak up nutrients more effectively. Without that gentle stimulation, some of the repair potential just sits unused. Inside your body, the benefits are immediate. Resistance and balance exercises activate muscle fibers and improve neuromuscular coordination. Your nervous system becomes more efficient, sending signals to your muscles faster. Your legs respond quicker, your balance sharpens, and your confidence rises with every step. Here's what you can do right after breakfast to amplify your morning nutrition: chair squats. Stand in front of a chair, lower your hips until you almost sit, then rise back up. This targets your thighs and glutes. Heel raises: hold onto the back of a chair, lift your heels and slowly lower them. Your calves and ankle stability benefit. Light resistance band exercises: loop a band around your legs and push outward or lift, gently engaging hip and thigh muscles. These exercises are simple, safe, and take less than 5 minutes, yet their effect is profound. When paired with the protein you just consumed, they create a synergistic effect, maximizing muscle building. Think of it like watering a plant. Protein is the water and exercise is the sunlight. Together, growth happens faster and stronger. The benefits ripple through your day. Your leg muscles strengthen efficiently, making climbing stairs and walking easier. Your balance and gait improve, reducing the risk of stumbles or falls. Daily function becomes smoother, standing, bending, and moving feel lighter and more natural. Research confirms this. Combining morning protein with light resistance exercises improves leg strength by up to 25% compared to diet alone. That's not theoretical. That's a real, measurable difference in your mobility and independence. So, how do you apply this right now? Aim for 2 or 3 sets of 8-12 reps of each movement right after breakfast. Start slow, focus on form, and breathe steadily. You don't need to push until exhaustion. This is about building strength sustainably. Avoid common mistakes. Skipping warm-ups may leave you sore or stiff. Overexertion without proper form could cause strains. Move deliberately, respect your body's limits, and gradually increase intensity. Each repetition is progress, and consistency beats intensity. You stand by your chair after breakfast, hands on your hips, feeling a twinge of anticipation. 5 minutes, that's it. You think, yes. 5 minutes is all it takes to turn a breakfast into a muscle, preserving routine that supports your independence. You feel a spark of hope, a subtle shift in confidence. This is actionable, realistic, and entirely in your control. Okay, you tell yourself, smiling, I can do this every morning. And you will. Because this simple combination of food and movement is exactly what your legs have been waiting for. Every day, every meal, every rep compounds. With food and exercise aligned, we're ready to pull it all together for lasting strength. A morning routine that protects your legs, empowers your body, and gives you the confidence to move freely. You now have the blueprint to stop leg muscle loss and regain confidence in your steps. Imagine waking up tomorrow, stretching your legs, and feeling a little lighter, a little steadier, a little stronger. You've learned that muscle loss isn't inevitable. It's something you can fight back against every single morning. Let's take a moment to recap. First, the timing of your breakfast matters. Eating within an hour of waking primes your muscles to start repairing and rebuilding. Protein is your secret weapon. 25 to 30 grams every morning gives your legs the raw material they need to grow stronger. Vitamin D and omega-3 support bone health, reduce inflammation, and enhance muscle function. And finally, those simple 5-minute exercises, chair squats, heel raises, and light resistance bands, turn your nutrition into action, squeezing every benefit from your morning fuel. Together, these small but consistent habits create a powerful routine that protects your legs and your independence. Consistent morning habits, fuel plus movement, are your secret weapon against muscle loss. Every day you follow this routine, your muscles respond. Every bite of protein, every lift of your heels, every squat sends a message. I am strong. I am capable. I will not let age take away my mobility. Here are 3 practical takeaways you can start today. Eat 25-30 grams of protein every morning. Crack 2 eggs, scoop Greek yogurt, or blend a protein smoothie. This is the foundation of your leg strength. Include vitamin D-rich foods or sunlight exposure. A few minutes outside or fortified foods like salmon or eggs will support your bones and muscles. Add 5-10 minutes of leg-focused exercises post-breakfast. Chair squats, heel raises, or light resistance bands. Small actions that compound into lasting results. Think of this as investing in your independence, mobility, and quality of life. Each morning habit you commit to is like making a deposit in your personal health bank. Over weeks and months, those deposits add up, building resilience and confidence. You're not just eating or exercising, you're actively reclaiming your strength and freedom. 7 days, can it really make a difference? You ask yourself, try these habits for just 7 days straight. Notice the subtle shift in your strength, balance, and energy. Maybe climbing the stairs feels easier. Maybe standing from a chair no longer makes you pause and brace yourself. Small changes lead to big victories, and you'll see that your body is capable of more than you realized. You have the power to rebuild strength in your legs. It's never too late. Every choice you make now, no matter how small, compounds. Even if you've struggled with weak legs for years, your body responds when you give it the right tools: protein, movement, and consistent care. You are in control, and you can choose strength over decline. Of course, always consult your doctor before starting a new diet or exercise routine. Your health is unique, and professional guidance ensures you build strength safely and effectively. Take a deep breath. Feel the optimism in your chest. You've learned the blueprint. You've seen the science, and now you know the actions that produce real, tangible results. It's not complicated, it's not expensive, and it's not out of reach. You have everything you need to reclaim your mobility, your confidence, and your independence. Thanks for listening. If this journey feels like yours too, share it. You never know who needs to hear these words today. Like, subscribe, and share to help other seniors take charge of their health. And remember, every morning is an opportunity to strengthen, rebuild, and protect the legs that carry you through life.